Hello, hello, wonderful people. I live. I have literally been sick all year, but welcome to my stream, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Princess Pearl. It is, as always, an absolute delight to see you. I'm so happy to be back and streaming again. I started off this year. This is my first stream of 2026. I started off the year January 1st. So sick. It was bad. I called into work and my manager thought that I was my husband because my voice was so low, thought it was a man. It's bad, but I'm back. I'm back, baby. And not only am I back for more streaming goodness, I'm back to the great King's Questioning, where I am playing all the King's Quest games I can get my grubby little fingers on. And to that end, going through the AGDI remakes of some of the early King's Quest games. Last we were processing through the King's Questioning, played King's Quest 2, Romancing the Stones. Now, King's Quest 3 Redux, To Err is Human. It's been months since I've played King's Quest. I went on to Gabriel Knight in October, and then things spiraled because I wanted to play that whole series because it's so good. Anywho, we should probably start this game. I have played this before. I played it when it first came out, but I think only once. So it's not a blind playthrough, but we're squinting. We should probably be wearing glasses to drive and at night to play this game. Hello, Nerdy Will. Hello, Humpa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone. Let's go. Start. King's Quest is copyright by Sierra Entertainment and is used with permission. Anything interesting here? That's non-profit production available to download at agdinteractive.com and is not to be sold, rented, or distributed under any circumstances. Sounds good. Game is dedicated to Lilani, Caitlin, and Ashlyn Nichols, Brianna and Aiden Bloom, Wells, Lauren Brimall, and I missed the last one. I'm sorry, last person. No dedication for you. That went too quickly. Are we supposed to have sound there? Oh, yep, we got sound. Okay. To err is human. Let's see. Okay, I guess opening would be the intro. Ooh. Thrice now I curse, and from the first, your family shall feel the worse. Soon shall you see they'll surely be in the most dire jeopardy. Then as your foe, 'tis I who'll sow the spell to cause your heart to slow. And for my shame, for you the same, or Daventry your heirs shan't reign. So that is the curse given by the father at the end of King's Quest 2 Plus. Played Space Quest 2 redone as well. I hadn't heard about that one, actually. I know recently a group's come out with a redone version of 4, of King's Quest 4, taking a bunch of projects that a bunch of people had worked on and smooshing them all together. I haven't looked into it too deeply yet. Based upon an original story by Roberta Williams, story being a very loose term for this game. Hey, baby. A baby in a crib. Baby in darkness. Invisibaby. This baby has impressive core strength to be able to hold up itself like that. Support the neck and head. This one had more story than the second, that is true. But it also had a lot of just timers and wait for stuff to happen or not happen, as the case may be. This is pretty. This is... Oh. I love little tiny animations like that just give tiny little details. You could just barely see his face. Ugh. Stupid mountain path. Why aren't you magicking yourself up the hill? You can magic yourself all over the place for the rest of the game. Why you gotta walk now? Yeah, this path. Oh, it's evil. Evil. Ooh. I'm quite impressed by the lighting on the sprite there. Like they actually bothered to like, okay, the moon's on this side. He's gonna be more lit up this way. I'm exhausted just looking at this path. Like, this is a long path. Ooh, we're zooming out from the magic mirror of distressed ladies. Oh, sadness has happened. You can tell because stone changes color when there's sadness. Ooh, perhaps magicking through things with a baby is dangerous? Or Manana was like, I need to exercise more. Like, gotta get my cardio in. Okay, that is just a t-shirt.
Gwydion.
He's wearing a t-shirt. That is not like a medieval thing at all. He's just wearing a t-shirt. Ooh, creakings. Where are we going? Telescope room? We're peeking? We're looking? Spying with a spyglass? What do we see? I do like the music. Ooh. What? Oh. Was that always there? Was he imagining things?
Gwydion, what are you doing, boy?
I was just looking.
How dare you take leave of your duties? Resume your chores immediately.
He
Yes,
said
madame.
duty.
Master,
Had your parents survived your wretched infancy, the sight of your sloth alone would have killed them.
they would not have been proud of me.
No,
He has a
but
sloth?
Fate has favored you. Few orphaned youths can know such fortune. You are lucky to be here to serve me.
Just turning down
I
the
am
game volume a little bit.
Very lucky.
Indeed. Now get to work.
Such is the story of young Gwydion's life to this point. What's a poor boy to do? Oh well, in resignation, Gwydion obediently follows Manannan into the house.
Freaking cat! Okay.
The old wizard looks at you menacingly.
My office needs dusting. Attend to it now.
I like this. The wait icon is the cat. You see, they made him wear the same type of clothing Alexander has in King's Quest 4. Yeah. I'm trying to think. In King's Quest 4. Yeah, he was in like purple and well, the moments that you see Alexander in King's Quest 4, it's like the exact ending of King's Quest 3. Like spoilers for the end of this, I guess. Graham throws his adventuring hat at Alexander and Rosella, goes sailing through the air, and the game ends with the hat still in the air. King's Quest 4 picks up with the hat sailing through the air, Graham having a heart attack, and the hat landing on the ground. Like, it's the exact, like, to the second. So he should be wearing the same outfit. He hasn't had time to change. Very interesting icon bar up at the top here. Previous AGDI games put in efforts to look like, basically look like King's Quest 5, but they really went into their own direction with the graphics for this one. You had a bad screenshot of the original game and it's actually more accurate towards it than this. Yeah, I think he had like a little vest or something. I don't remember. Okay, I have to dust. Let's see. Ooh, it's animated. Fun.
It's your feather duster.
Yoinkage. Kitty face. Dusty, dusty. Alexander had sleeves the same color as his pants. Yeah, well, the joys of having only 16 colors to work with. That spot in particular was dusty. I have to dust it a couple of times. We'll ignore all of these cobwebs up here. Alexander, you're bad at your job. I'm sorry, Gwydion. Who's Alexander? I don't know who Alexander is. This is some kid named Gwydion.
You're not sure, but it could be a chart. Then again, perhaps not.
What? That feels like it should be a reference? Weird.
This is Manannan's detestable pet. You are not close enough.
I was. Come back here.
You are not.
Oh, right. If I take the hair, that ends up being a spell ingredient. And I don't want to mess with that right now. Okay.
You scrutinize the moose head carefully. While it is long past its grazing days, you feel sorry for the poor old thing. There are various bottles and bowls on the shelf. A tin cup has been left on the table. Manannan was not pleased to be served blackroot juice in anything other than his chalice heirloom.
I wonder what blackroot juice is.
The perfect servant, aren't you?
Ooh, points.
Your muscles ache as you recall the long hours spent churning butter. This is the kitchen of the wizard's house. Other than your own bedchamber, this is the only place in the house that you feel you can call your own. The wizard rarely enters the kitchen. On cold days, the fireplace is a cozy place to sit.
Let's have a little
There
look
are
around.
drying herbs and spices hanging here. It's just your old tin bucket. There's no hole in this bucket. Why bother with it?
Dear Liza, dear Liza.
A leftover piece of mutton.
Which is the size of my torso. I'm going to take
You
it.
take the mutton chop and carry it with you.
That is not a chop. This is not a chop. That is a leg. Yeah.
The wizard gives you an evil glare.
So I'm going to be jumpy on this playthrough, apparently. That's fun.
You take the loaf of bread and carry it with you. You can't use that item there. You can't.
I don't want to use an item. I want to close the dialogue.
You take the fruit and carry it with you. You can't.
Which of these items on this shelf may or may not be important? I can't tell.
Your mixing bowl is lying on the shelf. The kitchen shelf holds many ingredients and implements for cooking.
Maybe it's the mixing bowl. Just putting that out there.
You retrieve the clay bowl from the kitchen shelf and take it with you.
Once again, it is larger than my body. Do you like what Field Man gives to this game? Yeah, like he popped up and I was honestly like, no! I was startled.
Your
Trusty knife? Can I have a knife?
You take the carving knife from the iron rack and keep it with you.
I apologize if I'm sniffly. I've been sick.
Rack.
I don't want the iron rack.
You've done enough work in here recently.
What do I say if I look at
In
myself?
your current attire, you'd make a beggar look fashionable. Your hands are grubby enough. No need to dirty them further by rubbing them on your clothes. The wizard's glare makes you suddenly feel very, very small.
I have decided to take a journey.
Peace out, Bean Sprout.
Near the fireplace is a crude broom made of straw.
Okay. So, since he's gone, we're saving. Bye. Bye. Ooh, I can... So let's go get stuff we're not supposed to get. Yay! Ooh, I like that the timer turns green when Manannan's not around. That's a nice little touch there. Maybe you stupid cat.
You are not close enough. You are not.
I am standing on the cat. What do you want from me?
The oak cabinet has a brass handle on its door. Your feather duster is lying on its top. You open the desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting. You try to turn the handle, but the door is locked.
So as I was saying before, I haven't played this game since it first came out. I've only played it the one time. And King's Quest 3 is not my, like, of the actual proper Sierra. King's Quest 3 is my... It's the second from the bottom in terms of my favorites. Like I never play this one, so this is the game that I am least familiar with out of the series.
There's a small drawer in the front of the mahogany van.
So I may do things inefficiently.
A bottle with a cat's head on it. Manannan must be allergic to cats.
I'll have that.
So far, you're allergy-free.
I wanna be allergy-free.
Perfectly suited for the maintenance of long facial fleece. It's a lovely handheld mirror. Manannan's a vain old codger, isn't he? A bottle with a green leaf stopper contains some cat mint. It's a lovely... The vanity's drawer is drawn directly in your direction. Blank parchments for those late-night urges to jot something down. They're probably used to notate new ideas for making your life more miserable.
Can't remember if you ever beat the original game. It's hard. I know I didn't beat it until I had a walkthrough.
There aren't any feline genies around.
Ha! That's a reference to King's Quest 6.
Perhaps in a few years, when you've worn out that soft down presently posing as stubble, you take the wizard's hand mirror.
Ugh.
There's nothing...
Okay.
You'd rather sleep on a bed of nails.
These Rincewinds and Simon the Sorcerer's hats.
The wizard's blue-peaked hat sits in the bottom of the closet. The wizard's red hat is resting in the bottom of the closet. You search the pockets of the black cloak. Suddenly you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock?
You remember screwing around on the ship? Yes, but did you screw around on the ship for enough time?
The wizard's red hat. You don't look good wearing peaked hats.
You don't know. It could look
This is
delightful.
one of the wizard's linen gowns. This is one. You see a black cloak hanging in the closet.
So we return to the Brotherhood of the Black Cloak.
Chocolate creams. No, wait a minute. They're chocolate-coated insects. Yuck! A blue bottle labeled with a V. Given local topography, you're guessing it stands for vertigo. Mananan must have a little trouble with heights. Alfred wouldn't approve.
Wait. Who's Alfred? Hello, Dragon Lancer. Alfred wouldn't approve? The only Alfred I can think of is like Batman's butler, Alfred. Is that what what? That's so weird.
It's a bottle of rose petal essence. 3 vials contain small quantities of hair, all in
And
different
Death's
colors.
butler.
That's odd. They're all labeled Gwydion.
Creepy.
They're of no use to you. You've never wanted to smell like a rose, but
I've never wanted to smell like a rosebud.
you don't have a problem with heights. Not one you'd admit to. Alfred wouldn't approve.
What does that mean?
A blue bottle labeled
Yeah, so that
a blue bottle.
so if I try
You
and take
don't have a
the
problem with-
bottle, it says you don't have a problem with heights, but if I try and take the lid,
You've only been fed slop in your life. Bit late to be starting on crunchy food.
that's
The wizard's magic wand. Pity it's broken.
yeah, that's all I can think of. But
Mananan must have thrown away his wand repair kit. It's no good to you.
well, do I have some
There's
variety
nothing-
of cheese machine? Because from King's Quest 5, I know that's how you repair a wand, with the cheese machine.
You look into the cracked mirror hanging on the wall. Your reflection shows a tall, handsome lad dressed in dirty rags.
That's right. Have a high opinion of yourself, Gwydion. Hide. Okay.
You
Mirror.
drop to your hands and knees and hide the item under your bed.
Nice. So that's a nice little mechanic for how to hide things under the bed. When I first played King's Quest 3, I did not realize you could hide things under the bed. The game didn't go well for me. That's a nice little touch. Just in the original game, the fly wings are just there. In this one, there's like
The
a reason?
well-polished brass telescope is used by Manannan to keep tabs on the citizens of Llewdor. You put your eye to the glass. It amazes you how near everything seems. You could even see squirrels climbing faraway trees. No wonder the wizard knows of all activities in Llewdor.
'cause he's a creeper. And he's spying on everyone.
You pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand. Disgustedly, you look at it.
It bugged me that was something, picking up the dead fly is something that you get killed for, because I thought like, no, I'm cleaning up. That's what I'm supposed to do. Hide. Oh, you see in this one, it's fine. We accept this as just a thing to carry around because Gwydion's a little weirdo and carrying around a dead bug. Okay, where are we going? I don't know how long Manannan's on his journeys.
The wizard's mansion has been your home, life, and world. When closed, the coop does its job well.
Can I make it do its job poorly? Oh, I wanted to free the chickens.
You are not close enough. The chicken dodges your grasp.
These is good chickens. They deserve treats. Going down the mountain. Just gonna see. As mentioned, that is a chicken song from predating Space Quest. It's like an old fiddle song. Ooh. Ooh.
An eagle sits in its nest, tilting its head as it eyes you warily.
Yeah, it's like sort of the same.
Watch your step.
That's the Inspector Gadget music. Why was that the Inspector Gadget music? First death. We got one in the bag. Okay, good thing I saved. Like, I don't know why I didn't assume the pathfinding would lead me off the edge of the cliff. Oops. Accidentally opened up Chrome there. I should know better. I was just looking at it like, huh, looks like he's going right for the edge there. Interesting. course I'm going to fall off the path. Like, that's the whole point of the path. Tweedledee-dee-dee-dee. Tweedledee-dee-dee-dee. My original playthrough of King's Quest 3, I never considered going down the mountain while Mananan was still, like, not a cat.
This quaint little cottage is home to the bears.
Did everyone see that? Did everyone see the spelling of bears? B-E-H-R-S. The bears. Boo! Ooh, we're knocking.
Scram!
Fair enough. Will do, sir. I'll just wait till you go for some variety of porridge walk. Trampling your flowers. That's the same seagull noise as, these are the noises from King's Quest 6. You sneaky sneaks, I see what you did.
A sign above the store reads, General Store.
General store, sir.
A battered sign reads, Tavern.
Good day to you, young man. What can I do for you?
I'm here to pet Kenny.
A content, hairy dog sits on the floor of the store. Its name tag reads, Hank.
He's not Kenny? Why isn't he Kenny?
You pat the hairy dog and are rewarded with a handful of malted hair.
Malted hair?
I've got some dusting to do. Let me know if you need anything. Just a moment. Now, what can I do for you?
Ooh,
Greetings.
I just noticed the timer. Sorry, I'm skipping things, but we'll be going up the mountain when I go. I just noticed that this turned yellow. I don't know if I'll make it in time. We'll find out. I don't know how long this is going to take. If I turn up the game speed, does that just increase Alexander's speed or the timer as well? Hey, look at the bird go. Oh, I don't think I'm going to make it. I've got a feeling it's going to be at 15 minutes he shows up, and I've got this dog hair. Yep, we're in the red. I'm going to die. Well, it was nice knowing you all. Ooh, I might make it. Bedroom. Bedroom. Safe. Oh, yeah. I done did it. I honestly didn't think I'd make it.
Your bedside candle occupies the window ledge. Your bedside... As it's broad daylight, you don't need it. Your wooden serving spoon is hanging on the rack. You take the wooden spoon from the iron rack and keep it with you.
Oh, yeah. What time is it going to be when he shows up?
There are various bottles and bowls on the shelf.
Can I have
Pour
them?
the bottles in a bowl, swirl and swallow it down whole. Let the contents slosh and roll. Feel the liquid warm your soul.
If you insist. I'm just watching that timer. Like, when's it gonna go? When's he gonna show up? There
You
he
see an evil
is.
sneer come across the wizard's face.
I am hungry. Prepare me a meal at once.
Manannan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
I want my baba. I am hungry. Have an entire leg of mutton just sitting on the table, which he eats, bone and all. We don't need cutlery or chewing, just absorb the whole leg of mutton in one
You
go.
have nothing of any interest in your dresser drawer.
Can I put things in there? I don't think so.
You can't use that item there.
You can't use that item there. I'm very talented and I can do many things.
Master?
What is it? Speak quickly, boy.
What are the people of Llewdor like?
The wizard gives you a cautionary glance.
Why? Intending to make their acquaintance, are you?
No, I'm just curious. From what you have said in the past, they don't sound very appreciative of you.
Selfish, pathetic creatures requiring constant vigilance. They should have some respect for an old man. It tires me keeping track of their movements, never knowing when one might put a foot out of line.
You have the strangest notion that Manannan's last comment was not an expression.
They sound wretched.
Much like yourself, but they are punished for their disobedience as surely as you are.
What else can I say to you?
Manannan does not appear in much of a talkative mood at the moment. Conversing with him further might be unwise.
Kill time.
Your heart skips as the wizard gives you an evil look.
If you tell me to sweep. Just waiting on time passing. And then we'll go and start doing some magic. Actually, there was a rest option up in the bedroom. Just gonna, out of curiosity, go see what that actually does. Sleepy time. Okay, so how does this resting mechanic work? Because this is not a thing in the original game. Sleep. Okay, so we're at, I didn't pay attention. We're at 1843. Nothing happened there. Zero things happened. The time did not advance at all.
Manannan eyes you with a snaggle-toothed sneer.
I am going to lie down for a rest. Do not disturb me.
little snoozy woozy for my nannin. Okay, let's take a look at the
So
books.
many books line the bookshelf. You wonder when Manannan has time to read them all. Titles cover many subjects from ancient Arabic mythology to a study of the heavens to the philosophies of Socrates. So many. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Black, the Ultimate Fashion Statement. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Secretly Secluding Servants for a Lifetime of Service and Servitude. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled 1001 Unlikely Uses for Cheese.
Like fixing lawns.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Ancient Wisdom, The Legacy of Our Forebears. It seems to be a record of all known information regarding the original inhabitants of the known world. It is a notably thin book.
I want to know.
You scan the bookshelf.
Oops, I didn't mean to click.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Lifestyles of the Weird and Wicked. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Guide to Maintaining a Healthy Beard. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a series of magazines entitled Wizarding Weekly. This week's edition includes tips on keeping your hat pointy. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Levers and Bookcases, A Traditional Connection.
That's what I'm looking for.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Telescopes and Other Spying Devices. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Mystical Misconceptions.
They had fun with these.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled The 40 Most Inappropriate Uses of a Magic Map.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Tyrannical Totalitarianism. You scan the bookshelf for interesting titles and find a book entitled Black, the Ultimate Fashion Statement.
Oh yes, Gwydion. Sorry, who's Alexander? Who's Alexander?
Don't you remember? You emptied it yesterday. Every surface is dust-free. You may not like what you do, but you do it well.
We'll just ignore these cobwebs and these cobwebs and these cobwebs. You do not do it well, Gwydion. Whoops, red.
The massive desk is made from oak. The wizard does all his reading, writing, and arithmetic here. Again, you search the...
Oh, right, I have a key. Actually, I've wasted a lot of time. Okay. Okay, so that made it a 1 minute go forward.
Manannan eyes you.
I am going to lie.
Okay. Retrieve. Might as well take all of them.
Dropping to your hands and knees, you reach under the bed and retrieve all of your possessions.
Okay. Because it doesn't matter if I have one of them or all of them. Any which way, I'm going to get moitered. In for a penny, in for a pound. I have a key. I have a locked cabinet.
You unlock the oak cabinet using the brass key. It's the wizard's magic wand. Inside, you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you, knowing it could mean death if he finds it missing. The cabinet door locks as you shut it.
Okay. So obviously, because I was using my hand on the books, That doesn't seem to be what opens the trap door in this reality. So you know what? I'm going to restore again. I do like that the icons are animated, just like little walkie feet. That's something that they did in Quest for Glory 4, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if they used it in any other games.
Mananan.
Yeah.
I am going to
Yeah, go have a rest. You're grumpy when you don't nap. Okay.
These two are certainly unsavory rogues. They look like they'd rob you blind.
Oh no, they would take my bread and my dead fly. Oh, the timer keeps going when you're in the inventory menu. Let's keep moving.
Hello. Sorry.
Good talk. No, leave me alone. Oh.
There's no time for that now.
No. Oh.
After recovering from a whack on the head at the hands of the bandits, you stand unsteadily. Taking stock of your holdings, you discover that you've been robbed.
What have I been robbed of? No, my fruit. You took my fruit.
You pick and poke among the fallen acorns looking for dried ones. You don't find any. These are all newly fallen.
Days. They're all the same. I have no plans. My life's a shame. I'm soon a man. Little I know. Should I care? I've nothing to show. Youth spent crying.
What?
Pain throbs to my chores, replacing toys. What are they for? Can I feel joy? I've never heard the sounds of cheers. Only the birds see tears falling.
Greetings. That's an interesting poem.
Thank you. I wrote it myself. It's not finished, though.
What is it about?
It speaks of a young man longing for a better life,
Naturally.
just as I long for the seductive murmur of an audience anticipating my every word. Say, are you busy?
Fairly.
Yup.
Home. Is there a place I'm meant to be? Where there's a face I want to see? Then I would leave this past behind. No more reprieve. Through with hiding.
It's a bit thick.
Have you always wanted to be a poet?
No. Before I left my hometown to cross the vast desert to this land, I wanted to be a dancer.
What happened?
I was excommunicated by a populace immune to talent.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No matter. Soon after, I heard the muse call. Bound to
He's
her
a kitty
beckoning,
cat.
she has led me here.
To this.
Why does the end not come to me? I'll try again.
Have you finished your composition?
Not yet. There's something missing, though I can't put my finger on it. What do you think?
Well, The words have lyrical quality, broadly speaking.
Lyrical? That's it. Music. These words would ring all the truer were they sung. Ah, but alas, I have no instrument.
The bard seems to be rather distracted by his inability to complete his composition.
Day.
Keep on scrolling past the icons
It's
I
a
want.
water pitcher, full to the brim.
Can I have it?
Hey.
Nope.
Please, don't touch that. It is my only means of returning through the desert. Not that I would choose to do so again. Even if open arms were to herald my arrival, I doubt I would know my way back.
You trekked through the desert with only a pitcher of water?
I've
It
been
is
through
no
the
mere
desert with a
It
pitcher
is
of water.
enchanted.
The bard is...
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, shush.
why does the...
It's very pretty. Aha.
That's the largest web you've ever seen. You shudder to think of what spun it.
So at least in the OG version, I have to actually turn into an eagle to get through that. So I need magic. There was a mermaid. There was totally just a mermaid just now. So that means, where is it? Where is it? Hooray! Dee, 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 dee. We found a mermaid! I didn't realize there was a mermaid in this game. There isn't in the original.
You forgot your bucket and spade. Ah, well, next time. The rocks form an obtrusive obstacle. You can't climb the rocks.
You can't. I'm filled with determination. Is she there every time? Maybe it's only the first time, or maybe it's RNG. I don't know. But there was a mermaid. I saw her. Oh, I haven't been in the tavern yet.
What'll it be for you, sir? A good pull of ale? Or you rather a dram of
There's a
rum?
tavern in the
Mine.
town,
Ain't you
in
the
the
handsome
town.
one?
What do you sell here?
For you, I'd sell more than this here tavern offers. But me
Oh,
husband
my.
won't be appreciating that.
Oh my!
I meant, what beverages do you serve?
What's that?
Drinks. What drinks do you serve?
Oh, now you be talking me language.
Somehow you
Language.
doubt you could ever be talking her language.
This place can sell you the finest liquor the land has to offer.
Anything else?
What else is there? Ale and rum, of course. You're a cutie, you know.
A tapestry, which bears a striking resemblance to the Jolly Roger,
Ooh.
hangs next to a lute on the wall. This instrument looks out of place here.
Can I have it?
Can I help you there?
Just wondering where this instrument came from.
Young man used to come in here a long time ago. About your age, according to me daddy. Had that thing he liked to play. Seemed to make him happy.
The barmaid looks like she can handle anything from rowdy patrons to sneaky thieves. Better not press your luck.
The lute made this young man happy?
Nah, he ain't done it for the money. Just like to play is all. You know, entertain the customers.
Who was he?
Don't rightly remember. I was only a wee mite then. Think he lived with the wizard, though I might be mistaken.
Ooh!
Why does the lute now hang on the wall?
One day the young man stopped coming over. Daddy found the instrument lying just outside. Said it was real weird how the air around it smelt all smoky, though there weren't no fire about. Anyway, he put it on the wall, in case the man should come back for it.
Do you think he will?
Hard to say. No one's seen him in years.
May I borrow the lute?
You one of them musy types?
Yes, I am.
I like a man who explores his creative side.
Indeed, I'd very much like to practice with it.
Of course you can have it,
Thank you.
if you agree to play for the establishment.
You want me to play for you?
You're catching on good.
I don't think that I'm ready to perform publicly.
Oh, go on. We ain't had a good performance round here for years.
I couldn't. Really.
Well, the loot will be there if you change your mind.
Any news from
You talking about gossip?
Well, sort of. The kind one hears from other countries.
Don't get much in the way of foreign gossip. Except from the sailors, of course.
Sailors?
Sure. They drop anchor, come in here, drink themselves full, then set sail again.
Incredible.
That we get sailors in here?
No, that there aren't wrecked ships all up and down the coastline.
You have nothing else to say.
I'll give it a try.
Wonderful.
Oh no. Oh no. So Graham's musical talent with everything has not been passed down to Alexander.
I'm a bit rusty.
You sure are.
Can I have the lute now?
Wouldn't feel right giving it to someone who's not musy enough. Sorry.
Okay. So I have to somehow learn how to play the lute.
The barrels contain a fair quantity of rum. You'll notice that one is dripping and has the letters DB etched into the side. You need to keep a clear.
DB. Dead body? I don't know. Oh, right. I should probably get my fruit back.
You try to climb the huge oak tree, but cannot find a good handhold. You slip back, and all you gain for your efforts are splinters. If only there were another way. They're of no use to you.
Is there another way?
You look up into the towering oak tree. You can only see large spreading branches and thick leaves.
Aha!
Looking down,
Figured
you
it
see a
out.
small hole between the tree's large roots.
Oh, I'm standing right in front of it. Yeah. Move it, Gwydion.
You don't want to go reaching into holes when you have no idea what's inside for all you...
Okay, I have to look.
You bend down and look into the small hole. It's too dark inside to see anything.
Seriously, game?
You don't want...
So I can't look. And I can't just reach inside because I can't see, but I can't look. What?
You pick and poke among the fallen acorns looking for dried ones. You eventually find 3 dried acorns and take them with you.
Dave.
Shush.
Your picture intrigued.
What do you think it does? Produces water.
Sorry for
thin
clicking
air.
through the...
Of course. Enough for a dozen men at a time.
Zounds!
Hey,
Oh, shush.
How does your picture work?
you only have to say the word written inside at the bottom.
What word is that?
You could read it for yourself. Were it your business to.
So that's reflecting on the bowl from
Home.
King's
Is
Quest
there a
1.
place? I meant.
The bard seems to be rather distracted.
Where there's this bowl that says
Why
Phil.
does he-
Shush. It says Phil on the bottom. Ugh.
The remains of an animal lie half buried in the sand.
This is actually a really cool looking scene. That's neat. I like this scene.
A snake has shed its skin and left it in the desert sun.
A treat for me.
You retrieve the dried snake skin from the hot desert sand. It's delicate and could easily crumble.
No, not you.
Dave.
No, no. No, 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 no. Okay. It's about that time. I'll be going up the mountain when I go. Ooh, especially since I've got Manannan's wand. Hello, Spider. Welcome in. Welcome to King's Quest 3 again. But this time with more pixels. Okay. No! Oh, the bad guys stole my key! Oh, but I don't have the wand. Did they steal the wand? Did I leave? Oh, no. I don't remember if I stole the wand in this reality. Because I went back. Okay. Oh, we've got the key there. Okay.
You get on your hands and knees and quickly shove all your possessions under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there.
Oh, Spider, thank you so much for the gift sub. Aww. I really appreciate that. Yay! Okay, Not quite sure how that sleep option works.
I am ravenous. Fix me something immediately.
It's not going too bad. I got robbed by some robbers. And I haven't figured out how to get my stuff back.
His stomach rumbles as he...
Yes, yes, yes. You're a hungry boy. Oh, I left the food upstairs. Whoops, nope. Go up the stairs. Because this is the Redux version, it's slightly different from the original. So there's some things that don't work exactly the same way as they did the first go round. So I haven't figured out how to get into the robber's den to get my stuff back yet. Just shove the whole thing in your mouth. I also haven't figured out how to get into Manannan's secret lair under, like, through his study. When I tried, I was not successful. I managed to read a whole bunch of books, but did not actually manage to, like, in the original version, there's a book that you move and there's a lever and that opens up the trap door. I looked at all of the books and I touched all of the books and I did not get into the secret trap door.
This candle helps light your way up the passage. The light of your life won't be found in this place.
This is one of the first fan-made quest games you played. It's actually really nostalgic for you. Yeah, this one, I've only played this remake once, back when it first came out. So, oop, get out of here, Manannan. Go on a journey or something. No, you're just being a creeper? Okay. It's been a while since the 2000s since you played. Yeah, it's... So King's Quest 3 to start with is not my favorite King's Quest game. I haven't played it. Oh, I think I finished it for the first time on my own on stream. So I'm not as familiar with it. And then this is the Redux version, so things are slightly different than sort of what I'm more familiar with. Anyways, it's like I'm not sure what I'm doing. We're fumbling. We're feeding chickens. Don't you tell me to feed the chickens.
I have decided to take a journey.
Good. Go away. Okay. We're saving. Half-hour journey. Okay. So, I need a game plan. That's what I need. I'm going to try and get into the basement.
You scan.
Okay, that's not going to be it.
The chart is firmly attached to the wall.
This is the one where fans got upset it didn't seem related to King's Quest, isn't it? Yes, because we're playing as this guy, Gwydion. He's not King Graham. He's no way. We're not in Daventry.
So many books line. So. 2 boxes rest on top of the bookshelves. 2 box. Unfortunately, you are too short to reach the boxes. Anything the wizard enjoys sitting in is something you have every wish to avoid.
How do I do it?
Every surface.
Okay, let's poke around in his bedroom a bit more, see if I can find anything there that'll help.
A pitcher of water serves to wash, replenish, and receive a mouthful of expectorant.
Ew.
You're not sure what to make of this. Manannan has unique aesthetic tastes. Nothing under the carpet except the dust you've swept there. Wrinkling your nose in disgust, you throw the smelly contents of the chamber pot out the open window. What a way to make a living.
Is there anything in the bottom drawer? Okay, the broken wand.
You don't like.
Dead bugs.
You don't have a. They're of.
Hair of previous Gwydions.
There's not. You have excellent eyesight. Besides, they wouldn't suit you. Write about your journey after you've gotten where you're going.
Ooh, that's interesting.
The wizard's personal thoughts are a recipe for guaranteed boredom. The wizard's journal.
I think that might be important.
The wizard's personal. Your breath smells. Your breath. You have excellent. So long. All right, your breath stinks, but it's not as bad as a cat's. Perhaps in a few years, when you've worn out that soft down presently posing as stubble. Perhaps in a few. So far, you're allergy-free. So far. Oh, very well. You gargle a sample of cat mint. Oh, very well. The wizard's personal thoughts. There's nothing. There's.
Nope. Make sure I close all of these things. Ooh, under the pillow?
You'd rather sleep on a bed of nails.
Where? Ow. Oops.
You have always admired this lovely tapestry. It's one of the few bright spots in this dreary house. You lift the bottom of the tapestry and peer behind it. The wall is filled with cracks. You can see why Manannan would hang such a tapestry here. There are also dozens of charcoal drawings, diagrams, maps, and notes to programmers with the legend of King's Quest IV. But you're uninterested in this, since you presently have your hands full with King's Quest III. You lower the tapestry and smooth out the wrinkles.
That's silly. Silly. How the frick do I get into the basement? Like, is this just going to be like a pixel that I have to hit correctly?
This is Manannan's private study. A huge oak desk sits covered with writing implements, and a chart covers the wall behind it. A cabinet takes up residence in the corner, while two massive bookshelves fill themselves with every subject. The wizard fancies himself the scholar.
Once I figure out how to get into the basement, I might restore so that I haven't wasted the time. Like, seriously, how do I... It's so annoying when you know what you need to do, but it's not doing the do that it must do. Huh. Well... Shh. I'm gonna look it up. Because otherwise we're going to be here all night. And we won't actually progress. Okay, King's... Ooh, not Kindle. King's Quest 3. Redux. Hints. Boop. Okay, so this... That is not helpful. There's some hints that are on the actual AGDI website, but they are not ideal for looking at on a phone. Hello, Purple Tentacle. Welcome. You join us as Manannan has gone on a journey. And I'm not sure how to get into the basement to actually progress the story. No, don't you fall down. Gwydion. Gwydion. Whoop. There we go. Let's see what the bears are up to.
Scram!
Fine. Gwydion, I have decided to take a journey. Yes. He's been on a journey for 4 whole minutes. Lizards. Lizard.
You bend down and look into the small hole. It's too dark inside to see anything.
But that's got to be the trigger for...
You don't want to go reaching into holes when you have no idea what's inside. For all you know, that tree could be filled with ants.
It is. You've already robbed
After
me.
Recovering from a whack on the head.
What'd they take this time? Okay, you know what? I'm restoring because I've made no progress. Hello, Yeti. Bienvenue. Welcome to the land of Llewdor.
The soft grass soothes your aching feet. A beautiful stream ripples through these stately trees.
Ooh, I haven't been in this screen.
The door is boarded up. There's a note pinned up beside it.
Hello.
The note
I
says,
hope you're having a fantastic
due to a
day.
decline in literate members, this library is closed indefinitely. Whoever boarded it up did an admirable job.
Rude. Can I climb in the window? Can I climb in the window?
Despite the fact that the window is ajar, it will not open wide enough to allow entry. There's a small brass latch on the inside, which your fingertips cannot quite reach.
'Tis beyond my reach. You sure am? Sure are? Well, it's official then.
It's people.
I want its feet. I guess I have
There's no.
okay, have to use hand to get down. That's fine.
There's no way in through the walls.
Not with that attitude.
This house belongs to either a well-to-do family or to several poorer ones.
This is a very pretty scene. Like, the art in the AGDI games is very good. Taking a short walk off of a long pier. Shell, yeah. What kind of car do mermaids drive?
One of the trees has a light green plant growing on. The grass best serves.
A Mercedes.
You search among the hanging mistletoe until you find a sprig that has dried. You break it off and carry it with you.
Yay! Yes, get out of here, you bears. Go for your
Hurry
porridge
along
walk.
there, Mildred.
Yes, George.
Mama, my button's not done up.
Not a Lamborghini.
Haven't you taught him
I like
anything,
that.
Mildred?
It's a bit difficult for him, George.
Time for a little B&E. Bear and entry.
Just right. So you take it with you.
I don't know if I'm supposed to go through the whole Three Bears story, if I gotta break the chairs and stuff, so I'm gonna try. Bear time. You like the art in this game? It's really good. And the voices are really well done as well, especially for, like, a fan game. in the 2000s. It's not like people had like, oh yes, I just happen to have like my Rode condenser mic with the pop guards. Just happen to have one of those and my room is soundproof. Like this is just, for the most part, people sort of recording where they can.
You feel very small and uncomfortable in this big chair. This chair is much too hard.
Gotta do the whole thing.
You
They
sink too deeply
carpool.
in the overstuffed chair. This chair is much too soft.
Well done.
This chair feels just right.
If that chair is just right, why does it break?
You lie upon the smallest bed and snuggle down into the pillow. This
Oh, no.
bed is just right. You've fallen asleep.
Uh-oh, whoopsie.
Oh no, Papa Bear has found you sleeping in Baby Bear's bed. You're in for it now.
Oh no, oh no.
Keep out of our house, human.
Whoops, good thing I saved. Okay. Let's restore. Okay. I don't know if I have to
This
smush.
chair,
I don't get any points for crunching it, but
homely bunch, aren't they?
rude.
Homely bunch, aren't they? Homely bunch, aren't they? You are in the
Like, okay, and this is terrifying.
You sincerely hope that head isn't real. After all, what species would hunt its own? This is a big old bed. It must be Papa Bear's. You flop onto the biggest bed. This bed is much too hard. You jump onto the medium-sized bed and sink deep into its fluffy depths. This bed is much too soft.
This is why you need to get a sleep number bed.
Feels cozy.
Staying
You
away from baby
closely
bears.
examine the contents of the drawer. There is a little silver sewing thimble here. You
Yoink.
pick up the thimble.
It's a thimble of my love.
There is a spool of black thread in the drawer. Your clothes may be in need of repair, but you hardly have the time to worry about such things. A small blue bottle rests in the bottom of the drawer. As handy as a small bottle may be in other games, you see no use for it in this one. A small green bottle rests in the bottom of the drawer. You can see a very ornate pincushion in the bottom of the drawer. Something tells you it belongs to Mama Bear.
Hey, you don't know. Papa Bear could love embroidery.
Your clothes may be in need. There is no...
Oh, come. The woods today. You go out in the woods today. Anything else
Cheery
useful?
flames crackle in the fireplace. The bears must feel the cold. Homely, but outside you see the forest.
For the trees. And then I use the thimble to get some dew.
What a beautiful garden, you think. The residents must take great care of it. Dew has formed on the petals from the night before.
Doot, 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 doot.
Holding the silver thimble beneath a dew-filled flower, you gently tip the flower so its dew runs into the thimble. You move from flower to flower, repeating the process until your thimble is brimming with dew.
Do the dew. Just Flower Dew, not Mountain Dew.
The trunk is home to a fair few bees.
But this, at least there's no bear that's going to punch me in the face.
You don't want to go reach...
Why not? Let me in. Rude.
The seagull feasts on its latest lunch. You're not keen to add your hand to the menu.
You don't know my life. Could be my dearest wish to get bitten by a seagull. Okay. So I have to get into this library, obviously, because it's a library. There's a window that has a latch that I can't get my hands. Maybe if I get the wand? I'll be able to use it, like, just as a reaching stick. Maybe? I don't know. I like how the eagle is very clearly in one spot. There's only going to be one spot that you get the eagle feather from. Okay. It's gonna take it all. In for a penny, in for a pound. It's not like having one thing. Love adventure game logic. There's a boarded up library. Since it is boarded up, I must get into it. Why? No. They don't want me in there. I must get in there.
You unlock the oak.
Take the wand.
Inside, you take it.
Just gonna leave it open because that's faster. Or replacing it. Because if it's not in the cabinet, I die regardless. And this might have all been wrong. I might not be doing the right thing here. Oh, not you.
Hey.
No, no, go away.
You can't use that item. You can't...
Ah. I'd like to make a game, an adventure game that makes fun of all those tropes, but I feel it wouldn't end up being a good game. Yeah, it's like, anytime I try and think about like, oh, how can I circumvent these tropes? Like, well, then you sort of, eventually you end up without any sort of gameplay. Hello, Rex. I'm currently not having any adventures in Daventry. We are in the land of Llewdor. With Gwydion, this guy who has absolutely no relation to the royal family of Daventry. He's just some guy.
And unappreciated if you climbed them. There's no way in through the walls.
Yeah, no, only King's Quest 1 is in Daventry, and the first level of King's Quest 8. Oh, and like a little bit at the end of King's Quest 3 is in Daventry. That's it. This should be called Slaves Quest. Just some guy quest. Should I include Peasant's Quest in my Great King's Questioning? Can you even still play Peasant's Quest? It was originally released as a Flash game. So I don't know if you can still get that anyway. What? Who are you over in the corner here?
It looks like a rare blue-skinned Shapirian frog.
So, for those who do not know, in Quest for Glory 2, just pausing while I talk about this, the debug phrase that you type in so that you can mess around with settings is suck blue frogs. So it's nice that they threw this little froggy man in here. I think that, once, I think they might have been working on King's Quest 3 and Quest for Glory 2 remake at the same time, just because the Quest for Glory 2 remake was such a huge project. As far as I know, it was the first adventure game studio game that really used RPG elements like stats and so forth. So, as well as they actually managed to get it so that you can import your character from Quest for Glory 1 and into Quest for Glory 3. So that's so impressive that they did. So like, I think that's just a little shout out to themselves that like we're working on Quest for Glory 2 right now. In QFG, it was razzle dazzle root beer was the phrase, not just razzle dazzle. Which I've completely forgot to mess around with on my recent playthrough. Oh, this looks like a hole in a rock.
The hole is deep, much longer than your arm. There appears to be a glass bottle at the bottom.
Okay, can I?
You can't use that item there. There's nothing inside the trunk.
Not even a necklace? You. Pain. I like this screen. This is a good screen. Days. Oop.
There is naught but sand for many miles in this direction. You think it wise not to wander too far afield.
Snakes. Slithery snakes.
It's a few pounds short of a good meal.
Why does...
Oh, in that desert end screen, there's an RNG Easter egg? Well, then. You know what we got. Oh, darn it. I thought I clicked far enough this side. Days. Let the days go by.
There is naught.
A poisonous snake.
There is naught but sand.
All right, I'm going to give it one more try. Lizard. Lizard.
There is naught.
Okay, I'm not going to keep on trying. I got other stuff to do. Manannan's still on the loose.
Pain.
Okay, I need to give him a loot. In order to get the loot, I need to be good at music. And I'm sure that's going to be a magic thing. In order to be a magic thing, I have to get into the basement. How do I get into the basement? Can I take
You
this
can
note?
read, but that won't convince the door. Despite the fact that the window is ajar, it will not open wide enough to allow entry. There's a small brass latch on the inside, which your fingertips cannot quite reach. You slide the thin wand through the gap and easily flip the latch.
Yes! Progress!
It is closed to you.
Oh, I was trying to use the eye icon.
This book has been left more recently, as in the last 20 years.
What's this?
The book from the library looks similar to the books that line the shelves of Manannan's study.
Okay. Reading time. Day 1. Today I stepped off Manannan's mountain for the first time. Though he would kill me without hesitation if he knew, my only regret is that I have waited so long. What I have learned this day alone. The townspeople are not the wretched creatures I've been led to believe. Only the outcast ruffians are to be avoided. They all fear my master and have spent their lives in the coldness of his shadow. This book, which I happened upon by a stream, shall be a record of my discoveries. They may prove vital, for as I approach my 18th year, I feel the ever-growing dread. My wizard has ill plans for me. And a little picture of the mountain. Day 3. Seems that my fears were warranted. Manannan keeps a near constant eye on me nowadays. I feel like a field mouse under an owl's gaze. But for all my master's vigilance, I have managed to collect things. Corks, forks, oddly shaped stones, anything I dare call my own. My quarters are their keep, and will remain so while I live under this roof. In the meantime, I look forward to my next excursion. I promised that barmaid I would pay another visit. Day 4. 2 hours. That's how long the wizard had me hanging from the kitchen rafters, and only because I missed the smallest spot in my sweeping. That stupid cat. It waited till I'd finished before tramping ash from the fireplace. I have to get away, if only to save myself from further headaches and humiliation. Day 6. My brief outings are risky, but no less regular. Each day rewards me with a greater insight. Today's was the most fascinating. I've seen my first ship. For too long I stood on the pier in awe of its massive masts and mainsail. The sailors directed me to the tavern, where I made the captain's acquaintance. The old salt keenly related his tales of treasure and pirates, and then, when asked if I might join his crew, he proceeded to test my nautical knowledge. My answers must not have impressed him, for he said that I was too old to be a cabin boy. I left disappointed, yet hopeful that I may yet meet a seafarer willing to enlist a novice. Day 8. A week remains before I come of age. I shall expect no better treatment from Manannan then, nor do I dare hope that freedom will accompany my adulthood. If I am to enjoy a semblance of this life, then I know what I must do. I spent the last 2 days in town cleaning practically everything I could find so as to earn enough to pay my way aboard that vessel. This is my only chance. Manannan does not often take such long journeys, and it is my every intention to be gone by the time he returns. Day 11. I rose early this morning and packed my few belongings. I'd barely slept. It was a dangerous descent in the pre-dawn haze, but by the time I reached the base of the mountain, I was smiling more broadly than I thought possible. This lasted about 30 paces, after which I don't remember anything for some time. The lump on my head, along with my missing possessions, suggest I was attacked by that band of lawless mongrels. It was well past noon when I staggered into the pier. The ruffians must have dealt me a fair blow, because it took me several minutes to realize that I no longer had any money, and several more to notice that the ship had sailed. Manannan returned late in the evening, demanding supper. It is fortunate that he pays little attention to my appearance. With a pear-sized bulge on top and eyes redder than embers, I must have looked a sight. Day 12. What is it they say about clouds and linings? I don't know, but I found something today which lifted my spirits. While dusting Manannan's study, I noticed that a few of the books were attached to the shelves and made a curious sound when moved. Oh, there we go! After fiddling with them for a time, I was surprised to see a trapdoor open in the floor. How I'd managed to miss that all these years, I'll never know. Unfortunately, the noise had woken Manannan, and I had no choice but to leave the secret unexplored. For now, and then a bunch of symbols, which I'm taking a picture of. Oops, nope, that's my face. Day 13. I waited for Manan to resume his usual spying on the townsfolk before returning to the study. Descending through the trap door, I found myself in my master's workroom, his den of dark design. Certain the spells could assist me once the necessary ingredients were found, I headed for the staircase. On the floor lay a scrap of paper. I picked it up and beheld my doom. Written over and over down one side was a list of names. My name, each dated 18 years apart. I have little time. Day 15. It's nearing dawn. I've no more need of sleep. Despite a day and night spent scouring Llewdor, one vital ingredient has eluded me, the mandrake root. If it exists, then it is not my destiny to find it, nor to escape. The key to my freedom, I will hide in a remote part of Llewdor. Today, it is this Gwydion's 18th birthday. I can only hope the next will have a better one, for that is all I feel as I go to see my master one final time. And then he just drew a picture of himself crying.
The rest of the pages are blank.
Ooh.
Rows of knowledge, local and wide, sit lost to an apathetic audience. Rows of knowledge. The library is dark, and you squint through the still and musty air. You'll have to stop breathing if you start brushing dust off. The library is dark, and you rows of
seeing if
the
there's
library
anything
rows
else. That seems to be it. I'm reading that too, not as out the window we go. Okay. Oh, right. I have to
It's
use
peaceful.
hand to climb down. Okay. So now maybe I'll be able to, use the bookshelf? Maybe? Up we go. It's too bad you're only in that scene for a very short time. That music's very pretty.
Carefully examining the bookshelf, you notice something unusual about one of the volumes. Only the spines are apparent, and they seem to be stuck together. There's something unusual. There's something unusual about these books. Though you've never read one in depth, these seem to lack just that.
Okay. Just pausing while I get my picture up here. Let's see here. Okay. Actually, you know what? Save. I'm smart. Saving. Down, book puzzle. Not clever, but I'm doing that for my save game name. All right. No, come on. Okay. So, snake thing. Horns. Snake thing. Line. Arrowy thing. Arrowy thing. Snake thing, snake thing. Cool S horns. Yeah! Oh no! Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to restore because I wasted a lot of time wandering around. Specifically about 15 minutes. So we're going to speed run.
You closely.
And I'm just going to grab the things that I need. Always glad to see other people interpret the symbols similar to how you do. The snake thing, cool S thing. Yeah. Look, I don't even know how else I would describe them. Okay. Do the do. Do I have the wand on me? I don't. Let's go get that. No. I do like that version of the Hall of the Mountain King, though. Wait, is it Hall of the Mountain King or is it? No, Hall of the Mountain King is da 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 da. Is it Earl Connick? Something like that. Okay. Oh, I don't even have the key on me. Go get the key from under my bed. Oh yes, it's an RNG thing. Whenever the bandits show up, that music plays.
Dropping.
And then they take my stuff if I hang around too long. But that's the da 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 da. Okay. Back down the mountain.
Watch your step.
I've died twice in this playthrough and it's been the same way both times. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to half-hour journey because I'm already up the mountain. I did get down. Yeah. You know what? You don't want to get down off a mountain. You want to get down off a duck. Okay, I don't have... Okay. Go get all of my stolen stuffs. Retrieve. Take all. Done. Come on. Speedrun strats. Also known as just don't fall off the mountain. Okay, and then we go up one screen. Oh, I didn't actually get the wand. This is what I get for trying to do things fast. I will never be a speedrunner. My only hope is the 100% Gabriel Knight 3 speedrun.
Dropping.
Which no one has actually done. So, automatic first place. Doesn't matter if it takes you days to do it. No one else does it. You're first place.
You unlock.
There we go.
You take it with you.
Okay. Doesn't matter if I lock it, because if I'm not back, I'm dead anyways. Okay, come on. We can do it this time. I believe in me. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Plain you see, I have confidence in me. And then the wand on the
You
window.
slide.
And in the window. And then I read the book.
The book.
Clicky, 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 clicky. I don't remember if that's the same code or not, so I'm just taking another picture. Okay, much better. Oh, right. Keep on forgetting that you have to use a hand to get down there. It's like, why don't I have my walking feet? I need my walking feet. These boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. I've been playing for 2 hours and I have 27 points. I am so not far into this game. I've been playing for 2 hours and I'm only a half hour into this game. Okay. Ooh. Okay. S. Horns. Horns. Snake. Horns. Snake. Horns. Lines. Cool S. Snake. There we go. Saving. Okay, I'm just going to delete the bear time because that's now a different reality. And I'm going to
Please type along.
Okay. Basement. Save. Down we go. And if I trip on that darn cat.
Atop the oak table are a large leather-bound book, a mortar and pestle, a little brazier holding charcoal, a flint, measuring cups, beakers, flasks, and stirrers.
Stirrers.
The wizard has a desk and stool sitting in the corner.
Beer time is another reality. Oh no. No, that was
There
bear
is nothing that
time.
looks awfully useful on that desk. You take a closer look at the wizard's work table. Covered with gold trimmings, the old book's leather cover is cracked and worn, its pages yellowed and brittle. The title, however, is clear: The Sorcery of Old. You eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume to be magic formulas. The ink of the old handwriting is faint and barely readable. Most of the formulas are indecipherable, but a few are in a language you know. You treat the old book with great care, as you can tell it contains recipes for some very old and powerful magic spells. Your hands shake as you realize this book could be the key to your escape from the evil Manannan.
Okay. Understanding the languages of creatures. Thimbleful of dew. Tuft of fur from any animal. Fish scales. Reptile skin. Feather from any bird. Eagle or fly. Let's see. Teleportation at random. Let's see. Causing a deep sleep. Okay, that's for the pirates. Enhancing musical talent. Okay. This is a useful... This isn't in the original game. So, this is a useful concoction for the more musical of the magically inclined. Hot, dry sand. Handful of fertile soil. Shake the flask and wave a magic wand. This draft comes in handy at functions when the entertainment is poor or non-existent. Minister just prior to the event and prepare for one memorable performance. Brewing up a storm, becoming invisible. Oh. This is a puzzle. This spell was written incorrectly in the King's Quest compendium, not compendium, like collection. That's what the manual that came with the King's Quest collection. I spent so long trying to cast this stupid spell because like one of the ingredients, the instructions was just, it wasn't even like there was a typo that I was copying. It was a completely different sentence. I was so mad. You had the Roberta Williams anthology ran into the same problem. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. Yeah, it was like stir this mixture with a spoon or something like that. Turning another into a cat. Ooh, and then this one's ripped out here. Interesting.
Covered with gold trimmings, you eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume to be most of the formulas are indecipherable.
Interesting that
this page has been torn from the book.
Interesting. All right. Well, on that note, we are in ad break. I'm going to take a quick break and we'll see when I come back about trying some spells. I will see y'all in a little bit.